Is this working now? I think so. Um, so I just wanted to quickly update everybody on what happened with the governments. First of all, the federal government. Well, first of all, today the federal government introduced a bill, Bill C-22, to an act to amend the um, Controlled Drugs and Substances Act, which of course we're all very concerned about. The hope was it would be, decriminalization, which everyone's asking for, to stop with the deaths, um, and the other deaths, and the more deaths. But they did not do that. Instead, um, it prioritizes diversion. It ends mandatory minimums, and it's really tinkering. It's possibly the least, like the low bar. Um, it won't stop anything. It won't save anyone's life, and it will actually more police, more policing in everyone's life. So um, it sucks, and it's weak, and it's cowardly, and it's kind of it's bunk basically. It's like they're not even trying. Um, so what we so besides saying that, it's I mean the conservative, Aaron O'Toole thinks it could go further, which is a very clear sign that it sucks. So I really think we should. This, I mean, this if this doesn't piss you, I mean, this pisses me off. Um, they're the government; they can do things. Um, Clearly, like this is not a time to take a step and look at the water and see if it's just do something, take a leap. Like almost, I tried to estimate from some of the provinces we don't have numbers for, but I mean, it looks like almost 7,000 people died from drug policy in Canada last year. 7,000. Um, so tinkering and knowing that it won't actually have any effect on that, tinkering the claim they're framing it um, as reforms aimed at addressing anti-indigenous and anti-black racism in the criminal justice system. If that was their aim, they missed, because it still gives more power to police to use their discretion, to to charge or not charge, to divert or to penalize or criminalize, and giving cops more discretion is not addressing anything. So, and of course we've got this, some problems here. We can't, we don't have a lot of time. We don't have, um, given the whole thing, we don't have a lot of capacity to organize. And God, we're tired too, I think, it seems. Um, but there's a few ways. Facebook's not great for this, right? Twitter's pretty good for it. If you're not on Twitter, sign up. Um, and we're using a hashtag for the bill itself to comment on it. Just hashtag uh, Bill C-22, and then finding each other that way. And saying, God, do something. At this point, like this is bunk. This is weak ass. This is cowardly. I mean, this is your chance to actually make a difference with the policy, with the law. That's the prohibition law. Why not do? Oh no, that's too. No, do something. This is. It's infuriating because we're not gonna get any more chances because it's going to get worse. The thing too, as you know, the supply is getting worse and worse everywhere in the country, as far as I can tell. From people I've talked to, it's really pretty bad here. It's bad everywhere in the province. Like some of the reports are just like, I mean, it's pretty bad. So, and back east, it's all kinds of stuff in there, and it hits it kind of hit the middle. It came into Saskatchewan like a bomb between fentanyl and the benzos. So a lot of people will. This is not going to get better by magic. So today it's really like the government was like, well, we'll just do this little thing over here, and paint the drywall. No, you don't paint the drywall when the fucking house is falling down and on fire. So, if you want to, like, we don't have a lot of other chances. So, and I don't mean complain, because it sucks. I mean, I've been doing that, but, we don't actually need this law at all. It's obsolete. It's a legacy from, I mean, God, generations ago, and it doesn't make any sense. So I've been like, the whole section on possession, just get rid of it. That whole just gone. The section on trafficking, on selling, gone. Just get rid of it. It's absurd. So let's just grow up. I was thinking about that thing I posted the other day from Carl Hart, and it's like, yeah, just grow up and just acknowledge that it's here. People use drugs. Some are legal, some aren't. Let's just stop being such assholes to each other. Anyway, so I'll try to update as much as I can. This is the other thing to mention. Whoops. They're spoiling, it looks like they're spoiling for an election, and they want to use this to say, oh, look, we did something. Again, right? It's bunk. They're assuming, in a big way, again, that people who use drugs have no voice in all of this and won't be able to say, hey, that's bullshit. You didn't do anything. This is a facade. This is a show. You didn't do anything about the fact that we're all dead. So, and you could, actually, you could do that because you are, in fact, the government. Your hands are not tied. You can do something. You can do a lot of damn things. So, let's start with that. Use the hashtag. I'll write it up on the thing when we repost the video. It so pisses me off that we get to this point and they're not, there's oh, we'll put our toe in the pool, and you don't even do that. You take a half step when we need a jump. Give me a fucking break. This is just the most, I was astonished, actually, at the lack of balls on this legislation from a government that could do, that knows what the thing to do, what is needed. And we wouldn't have gotten this far if they had done something at any point before. Anyway, yeah, I'm pissed off. So, I'll write that stuff up. Thank you.